Hey there, welcome to Prog Monster. My name is Murph. I am the host of this show. This is a show dedicated to progressive rock and other forms of rock music. So we're back at that July series that we're doing, those great bands with two or more lead singers. For those of you who don't know what this is about, it's pretty simple. I've got bands that have at least two lead singers that participate fairly regularly in the singing, not just one guy who's dominant and this other guy comes in every couple of albums and does a song. I'm talking about somebody who's actually involved in the regular singing of the group. And and some of these bands have as many as 4 or 5. We've already done a 5 one with the Beach Boys, so it's possible. In this particular case, it's 3. There's 3 guys that I'm going to talk about, but also I'm not just talking about vocalists who do those great harmonies too. They have to be a lead vocalist. Like, you get some bands where one guy's a singer, but the harmony vocals are really good. Or you might even get 2 guys that are singing, the harmony vocals are good. But I wanted to do something where it's the lead vocals are dominant, and then the harmony vocals are just that much better. Gravy on the fries, as we call it. So today's group that we're going to do is the Doobie Brothers. I pulled out a couple of Doobie Brothers albums that I have. Brotherhood, Toulouse Street. Really good, solid music here. So you've got, initially you have Tom Johnson and Patrick Simmons doing pretty much most of the vocals. Yeah, there's a couple other guys that did some singing on the album, but these were the 2 dominant guys, I think. The 2 guys I wanted to talk about. So Tom Johnson has that great voice, that classic kind of Jesus, You're Just All Right With Me vocal parts that he does so well. And Patrick Simmons, he's good too. He's not as forward. I don't think he's as forward a singer as Tom Johnson was. He's not as dominant. He didn't sing as much either. So at some point though, Tom Johnson left the band. I think it was for health reasons, I'm not really 100% sure, and was replaced by Mike McDonald, who has a voice that's very different sounding voice from, I'm just looking at the album for a second. Nah, he's not on that one. I didn't think he was. Anyways, he's a very different sounding voice from the other guys. His voice maybe would fit more into Steely Dan. He doesn't sound like Donald Fagen, but I think he's in that same kind of range. But anyways, a great singer too, really frontal, gives a totally different sound to the Doobie Brothers. And then of course, back comes Tom Johnson, and I think Mike left, but then he came back, so then all 3 of them are in the band singing. And now you got like 3 great lead singers in one band, all 3 of them doing tracks, all 3 of them singing. Yeah, it's a fantastic group. This is a group that needed to be on this list for sure. They just have too many great singers. To me, they're kind of a pop band, but they do have a little bit of that southern kind of sound to their music, and maybe a little bit of that California sound too, but hints of both, I think, but a little bit more of the southern style to it, I think. But all 3 vocalists, just fantastic. I like them all. Probably like Tom Johnson the best. I think that the songs he sang were just more impactful to me. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode featuring the Doobie Brothers here and the series, which is ongoing. This is day number 18, and we will be back again with another episode of this on the following day. In the meantime, please make your comments below. How do you feel about these singers? What do you think of the band? Whatever you want to say, that's great. And please hit the like button and subscribe. It's much appreciated. And we'll be back again. So you have yourself a great evening. Take care and goodbye.